Carpal tunnel syndrome is a pain, numbness, or tingling in the palm, thumb, and first 3 fingers. It's caused by an impingement of the medial nerve in the elbow or wrist. Through my work, I can loosen those areas to improve nerve function and relieve discomfort. Carpal tunnel syndrome is sometimes confused with thoracic outlet syndrome, which is an impingement in the neck or shoulder, because the symptoms are very similar. Luckily for you, I treat both.
I've been a massage therapist since 2012. Myofascial. Instead of working on the muscles themselves, I work on the fascia, which is the connective tissue that runs around, through, and over the muscles, the skin, the bones, and the organs in your body. Through my work, my goal is to lengthen, broaden, and stretch that connective tissue, and the only way to do that is by gaining purchase on the skin. Before your session, you should avoid using anything slippery on your skin, such as cream, lotion, sunscreen, or oil. Using these products can make my work very difficult for me, as well as very uncomfortable for you.
Temporomandibular joint disorder, or TMJ, is a pain, clicking, or difficulty in opening one's jaw. TMJ is often caused by teeth grinding, neck tension, or previous injury to the mouth, head, neck, or jaw. Those afflicted with TMJ can use exercises, chiropractic adjustment, and massage therapy to help relieve their pain and discomfort. Personally, I recommend a combination of the 3. I work to loosen problem areas including the upper back, neck, head, around and under the jaw, and also inside the mouth. If your jaw has been bothering you for a week or for a decade, give me a call. I'm confident I can help.
Plantar fasciitis is a very common condition that arises from running, playing sports, or wearing improper footwear. It results in pain in the heel of the foot and can make it difficult for those affected to enjoy the activities they love. The plantar fascia is a band of connective tissue which attaches to the center of the sole and wraps around the heel of the foot. I have been very effective at relieving the pain and tension associated with my clients' plantar fasciitis. PNF, short for proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, is a method used by massage therapists and physical therapists to quickly improve the range of motion in a client's body. By putting a client into a passive stretch, then asking the client to resist the stretch by pushing back for 5 seconds at a time, the muscle becomes exhausted and is able to relax further than before, increasing range of motion. This method can be used on many different muscle groups in the body, and frankly, you'll be amazed by how well it works. The sciatic nerve starts at the base of the spine and travels under the deep muscles of the hip, down the leg to the tip of the toes. Sciatic pain can be pain in the leg or the foot and results from an impingement either in the lower spine or from an impingement in the deep muscles of the hip. If the problem originates from the hip muscles, I can use a few techniques to alleviate that pain. The first is to relax and open the gluteal muscles, and then to work the attachments of the hip flexors around the head of the femur. Next, with the client face up, I can bend the knee and stretch the muscles while working the hip flexors in a different position. People come to me with a variety of issues, from general tension, back pain, loss of range of motion, to specific issues like sciatica, plantar fasciitis, and fibromyalgia. The most rewarding part of my job is when people are amazed by how much better they feel after a session. I had a client last year who was a combat veteran, and after our session he was literally crying tears of joy because he was amazed at how much better he had felt. He hadn't been able to move that way in almost 20 years. That level of satisfaction and care is what I hope to bring to every client who walks through my door. Delayed onset muscle soreness is the pain and tension a person may feel hours or days after a strenuous physical activity, or after completing a physical activity that he or she hasn't performed in a long time. The most common mistake for people suffering from DOMS is to abstain from physical activity until the soreness subsides. In fact, doing the same activity to a lesser degree the following day and then stretching the muscles can greatly reduce the symptoms. To deal with the symptoms of DOMS, most trainers would recommend treating with ice or heat, staying hydrated, stretching, and of course, coming in for a massage session with me. Fibromyalgia is a complex disorder whose cause is still largely unknown. People suffering from fibromyalgia often describe their symptoms as nearly constant pain and tension in various parts of the body. This pain and tension often has very little to do with injuries or recent activities. While I can't cure fibromyalgia, many clients come in for weekly, bi-weekly, or even monthly sessions to manage their pain and live a more comfortable life.